Rick Rist from Complete Plumbing. He's going to show us how to install an iBox rough-in from Hans Grohe. So Rick, how do you do it?
Well, basically this is a pretty typical install of the iBox. Support is a big key factor. You want it to be good and solid and level. Backing is always important. And typically you're piping this either 1/2 inch or 3/4. It can be piped in copper or plastic. The thing to remember with plastic though, the fittings are a lot smaller, so they're very restrictive. So on the discharge lines, you want to keep them copper even if you are doing plastic everywhere else, because it won't function correctly.
Okay.
For testing, it has a test plate and it has its own isolation valves. As long as you block all your lines, you can test that unit, and it will be able to check for leaks before you close it up. Other than that, depth is important. Make sure you got your proper depth to sticking out of the wall for finishing, for tiles or marble. It's adjustable, so you can certainly.
Yeah, I see here it says it's got a min and a max. Is
yep,
that okay?
Exactly. So as long as your tile, your finished wall, ends up in that parameter, it's you'll be golden. Yeah. Perfect.
Is there a height that you would recommend?
Typically, obviously there's no typically, everything's custom, but usually 42 inches is a rough height for the iBox. Depending on if you've got other volume controls or body sprays, it's completely custom wherever it's going to end up, but typically 42 inches.
Okay, great.
Great.
Now, what do we do after this? I mean, on the iBox, there's no cartridge, right?
No, no.
I do know that much.
It's a versatile rough-in, so it can take various types of finishing.
Okay.
So we've got a couple here. We'll just bring them over. We've got the pressure balance and the thermal balance.
Okay, so this is our pressure balance. So
exactly.
Typically, what would we do with that?
This guy, it's marked up, so it's pretty easy to put it on. You would exactly. It just the iBox accepts it in. There's four bolts to hold that one together. This guy has a diverter.
And this is the thermal balance.
That's the thermal balance. Okay. So again, it goes in the iBox. This one would have setting 1 or 2, so you could have it to the tub or to a shower.
Great.
And temperature. It's very straightforward.
Okay. Now, I want to know, I keep hearing about plumbers always telling me you got to flush the lines. So
true.
Is this happening here? Does that happen at the cartridge?
That happens just before the cartridge. So the plate stays on at this point.
Okay.
You would open the isolation valves, remove the caps, and that'll flush any debris out of the lines.
Okay, which is really important to do, right?
True.
Before you close up your walls and everything?
For sure. No, not so much before the walls are closed, but definitely before the cartridge goes on, because any debris could get in the cartridge and foul it.
Okay, and then ruin your cartridge.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So again, this is a pretty typical install.
Okay.
This is one that I had to redo recently. Another plumber kind of jerry-rigged it together with various pieces. And needless to say, it wasn't right, and it created some rust issues.
Okay, so we don't want it to look like this.
No, it's a straightforward install, exactly.
So if you've got a whole lot of this going on, not good.
Not really. It's too many. It's more joints than is necessary. So
keep it simple.
Exactly.
Basically, make sure your backing's
Support.
Make sure you're clean.
Yeah,
none
of course.
This mess. We don't need more
definitely
joints than we have to.
Definitely.
And even if you do go the plastic route, this has always got to be copper.
Yeah, the discharge line's definitely copper, for sure.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, Rick.
No trouble.
And if you guys have more questions or need more information, you can actually email Rick at fastplumber@gmail.com. Thanks very much.
Thanks.